swearing on a Bible. I could be swearing on a book of carpet samples for all I know.
That's a fair point. Unfortunately, I don't have the time or patience to hunt one down for you right now. Just do the thing.
Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
So, Ray, tell me how you came to be at the protest on the day in question.
Well, I used to be a protest singer on my own. But recently, I joined Voice, which is an advocacy group that practices organized civil disobedience in protest of injustice against people with disabilities. Plus, my archery class has been canceled that day.
We'll get to the protest in a moment. First, tell me about your experience in the liquor store.
Objection! Relevance?
I'll allow it. Something tells me this is going to be good.
Well, I don't usually use a cane and a dog at the same time, but disability protests don't leave much room for subtlety. Anyway, I had just gotten a new reading device and I wanted to give it a try.
Like a Nook or something?
Oh, no, this allows me to scan printed material and transmit it to my text-to-speech system.
Cool. What were you buying?
I'd rather not say.
It's not as if I can legally compel you to answer or anything. Oh, wait. I totally can.
I was trying to buy a Playboy.
At least we know you're the one guy who reads it for the art.
Your Honor!
Wait a second. I have to ask you this. Is there porn for the blind?
Well, yes, but it's not so good. It's just 2 dots in a triangle.
I see. Unlike you. Sorry to resist.
That's okay, Judge. I mean, what am I going to do, sue you?
That's no laughing matter, sir.
Sorry.
Carry on.
Thank you, Your Honor. Now back to the protest. Can you tell us what happened from your perspective?
I remember it well.
They're scaring away my customers.
Boss, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to ask you to disperse immediately. I'm serious, you're all looking at jail time if you don't comply.
Jail? Big deal. I'll be the only one that won't have to be told when the lights go out.
Stick me in the corner and don't borrow my joke.
I speak ASL, so I'm already good at flashing gang signs.
Let me have a whack of thing.
Alright, nobody move.
She's not one of them. She's a regular customer.
What good job this crowd, miss?
I'm going to a party.
I'm the owner of this establishment. Get these people out of here. I'll make it worth your while.
If I can use one of your wheelchair van things.
Look, a place like this is like a roach motel. The guests check in, but they don't check out.
I just read that guy's lips. Someone needs to go effigy on his ass.
Thank you, Ray. No further questions.
Right there, at the end. You heard someone threaten to go effigy. What do you think they meant by that?
Objection, speculation.
Sustained.
Can you tell me who it was that said it?
Sorry. Couldn't see their face.
No further questions.
At this time, we call our next witness, next witness, Stanley Stosh Bagalow, but my witness seems to be missing.
I got him. Security called it in. He was holding up the lines big time. So they asked me to come get him.
What was the holdup?
Something about setting off the metal detectors.
I think he's dead.
external processors for my cochlear implants, which they have up at security. Top of the line, nucleus freedom. That's my line. I'm in sales. And I'm not just a member, if you catch my drift. Anyway, apparently the metal plates in my head set off the metal detector. Not surprising, that's high-grade titanium in there. That's the line. Anyway, don't I need to take an oath or something?
So Stanley, because of your treatment by the court today, you can't hear anything. Isn't that correct? Stanley. Stop. Mr. Bagalow. Your witness.
Well, I do have a few questions, but Your Honor, how is this going to work exactly? Can't we get a sign language interpreter in here or something?
Budget cuts? Cha-ching. Improvise.
Fantastic. Your Honor, may I make use of the bailiff?
Why not? She's done every other job in this place.
Sir, what was the plan when you got to the nursing home?
Yes. Playing football does give me back pain.
Sorry to interrupt, Stash. Security told me to give these to you. They were sticking to other guns and ammunition, and I think it was making them a little nervous.
So, what did you do today at lunchtime?
And hanging out by the tree. It's really nice weather today.
Were there a few really nice birds? I mean, Boulder has a lot of really awesome stuff.
Yeah, there's a lot of birds around. I was under the tree.
I'm so upset. I didn't get to have any sunshine. I was stuck doing paperwork. It's just, you know,
That's
Right then. There we are, mate. Now, wait.
hold on. How come you suddenly have an Australian accent?
Right. Well, implants come from Australia. Yeah, the accent is programmed in.
That makes sense.
So let's start with why you were at the home that day in question.
Well, the same reason I go anywhere.
To cause a public nuisance?
No. To network. There were all sorts of hard of hearing and capital D deafs at the protest. Voice makes up half my clients.
What about your cause?
I told you. I was there because I like to stay in business. Jeez. What are you, deaf? Because if you are...
Well, so you had no actual interest in protesting Olmsted?
Hey, I'm a capitalist. Uncle Sam doesn't really want to spring for my top-of-the-line stuff. But just because my head is made of metal doesn't mean my heart is made of stone. I care a great deal for the people in those homes who shouldn't be.
So what was the plan when you got to the nursing home?
Oh, well, it plays the same as any voice protest. Yes, it was the same. It was call attention to the need and avoid inconveniencing innocent bystanders and be courteous to those who disagree with us.
And
These are the tenets we live by.
And by we, you mean voice.
No. I mean, any salesman with a damn. As for voice, look, we always have the correct permit, and we never had a problem like this before.
So, from your perspective, how did this time things go so wrong?
Well, apparently Ray's wild pinata swinging and hitting knocked the processes right off my head. So I may not be a best witness, but I remember it well.
So you testified that you saw your co-defendant, Snuggy Westerman, setting fire to the pinata.
Ah, did no one else notice this? Oh, and by the way, the thing about high-grade titanium is that it makes the best implants.
The witness is excused.
The defense calls Snuggy Westerman.
Snuggy Westerman? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God?
I do.
Thanks. Hashtag nice hat.
Miss, it is the policy of this court that no hats or sunglasses are permitted on the stand.
Your Honor, Snuggy has epilepsy, and the neon lights make her vulnerable to seizures.
Well, I guess I can allow it. Although I must ask you, where'd you get that hat? Because it's to die for.
He didn't ask.
Noted.
Snuggy, how are you today?
I'm great, thanks.
Now, in addition to epilepsy, you've suffered a traumatic brain injury. Isn't that correct?
That's right. I have a lot of hard time remembering things. For example, I think I should let you know I have no idea why I'm here.
No idea about being arrested at a protest a few weeks ago? That doesn't ring any bells to you?
My iPhone gave me an alert saying courthouse, so I'm here. That's pretty much all I know.
You know, I've heard a lot of veterans overseas getting traumatic brain injuries.
There's a lot more to it than that. TBIs are the single greatest cause of disability in the country.
Interesting. And yet you live alone?
Yes, I do, but I didn't always. Initially, after the car accident, I was placed in a nursing home until the state I lived in started complying with the Olmstead Act. That's why I started protesting with boys. Did I mention I do protests?
What? Objection, Your Honor. Do we have to be subjected to the life story of every one of the defendants? What's the relevance?
It goes to motivation. It's essential that the jury know what brought each and every member to the Starview Nursing Home Day on that day.
I'll allow it, mostly because this is better than my stories.
I was so confined there. The people running it were perfectly nice, but I didn't belong there. Nursing homes are for people entering the last stage of life. I was 28 years old and perfectly healthy. All my intelligence, all my creativity was being wasted there. I can't stand the thought that there are people out there who don't deserve or need to be there.
Thank you, Snooky. Wins.
Miss Westerman, you really can't take that hat off?
The hat stays, mostly because it's fabulous. Go on.
Now, you are aware that some in the disability community feel that TBIs are vastly overdiagnosed.
I'm aware of that.
Now, are you aware of that?
Of what?
Are you in it for the parking? Are you gaming the system? Are you faking your TBI?
Sometimes people think I am faking it until they get to know me.
Answer the question, please, and bear in mind, you're still under oath.
Really? Shouldn't I have been sworn in or something?
All right. I'm going to ask you to really focus with me on this one. As much as I hesitate to ask you this, do you remember hearing any members of Voice mention setting fire to the building?
This building?
No! The Starview Nursing Home!
Who would name a home for old people? Starve you.
Do you remember what you saw on the day of the protest or not?
I remember it well.
You see, this is madness. Do something. You're scaring away my customers.
Folks, I'm going to have to ask you to disperse the meeting. We have a permit for a public demonstration at this site. I'm getting too many complaints about the noise.
But we have a right to be here.
Yeah. If you don't get in line, it's jail for all of you.
Oh, like I'm really scared of jail.
I'll just start a tutoring program for other disabled people as a front while I tunnel out of my jail cell using empty pill bottles.
Are you going to find cuffs that fit these wrists?
What is going on here? I am rich and important and not disabled, which adds to my importance.
We're here to protest the confinement of your residence in defiance of the Olmstead Act.
Yeah.
Not that shit again.
Don't tackle bears! Don't tackle bears!
Don't
In the room, the women come and go, talking to Michelangelo.
Something Roach Motel.
Oh, I'm going effigy on his ass! I don't care if the whole building catches fire!
Yeah!
You heard what?
Or maybe it was, even if it burns the whole building down.
Who was it that said that?
It's pretty hazy.
You don't say. So why are you nowhere in your memory of this tumultuous T.S. Eliot voting extravaganza?
You asked me what I saw.
Yeah?
I don't remember seeing myself.
She's got you there, counselor.
And it was hard to hear what they were saying exactly over the noise of the dog barking.
So wait a second. So the person who said that was a person with a dog? As in a guide dog like Ray Oakes's?
I think. Yes, that's right. So maybe it was Ray who said it. I'm sorry, are you on my side?
No further questions.
At this time, the defense calls our final witness, Sybil Lawrence.
Sybil Lawrence.
Although if I might point out, the witness box is a step up.
Hey, what do you know? Never noticed that before. Just make yourself comfortable wherever.
Gee, thanks.
Place your right hand here. Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do. You're the founding member of Voice, aren't you?
Yes.
Can you tell me, why did you start this organization?
Well, the full title is Victims of Institutional Confinement Empowered. I wanted to keep people with disabilities out of nursing homes. But I guess you could say for me, it was slightly more personal than that. See, from the day I was born, I've been struggling to find my own voice because when I was born, my lungs weren't fully developed, so even when I tried to cry, no sound would come out. Eventually, my lungs did develop and I had a voice, but I could never seem to use it in the way that I wanted. Many years later, I decided to go to college. By then, I had a voice, but it wasn't helping. The college I went to didn't have a ramp for me to be able to get to one of my classes, so for months I had to be carried up the steps till they built a ramp to make it accessible. I used my voice, but for a long time I was so ignored. So I guess you could say that starting this organization was my way of finding my own voice. And I wanted to use that voice to help other people with disabilities so they never had to go through the things that I did.
Thank you. Now, what was your reaction when the police arrived?
I guess we had a little fun with her. You have to have a sense of